Heaven is a wonderful place. It is where we all want to go one day when we die. When we are in heaven, we can feel God's love for us and see His gentle face. Sometimes, even now, we can feel heaven inside us, but can't yet see into heaven. Today's story is told by a man who was one of the 12 disciples who followed and spoke to a man who said and did wonderful things while he was on earth with us. This disciple was very lucky, because while he was still living in this world, he saw into heaven. This is what he saw. He saw the Lord God Jesus Christ sitting on a white throne like a judge, protecting the good people from the evil ones. Then he saw the holy city, the New Jerusalem, coming down out of heaven from God, prepared as a bride, beautifully dressed for her husband. He heard a loud voice from the throne saying, "Look, God's dwelling place is now among the people, and He will be close to them. They will be His people, and God Himself will be with them and be their God." One of the 7 angels said to the disciple, "Come, I will show you the holy city Jerusalem coming down from heaven from God." The holy city shone with the glory of God, and its brilliance was like that of a very precious jewel, clear as crystal. It had a great high wall with 12 gates, and with 12 angels at the gates. The angel who talked with the disciple had a measuring rod of gold to measure the city, its gates, and its walls. The city was laid out like a square, as long as it was wide. The wall was made of jasper, and the city of pure gold, as pure as glass. The foundations of the city were decorated with every kind of precious stone, like emerald, ruby, sapphire, and amethyst. The 12 gates were 12 pearls, each gate made of a single pearl. The great street of the city was made of gold, as pure as transparent glass. The disciple did not see a temple in the city, because the Lord God Almighty is its temple. The city does not need the sun or the moon to shine on it, for the glory of God gives it light. The people walk by its light. The gates will never be shut, for there will be no night. Only those whose names are written in the Lamb's book of life will enter it. Then the angel showed him the river of the water of life, as clear as crystal, flowing from the throne of God down the middle of the great street of the city. On each side of the river stood the tree of life, bearing 12 crops of fruit, yielding its fruit every month, and the leaves of the tree are for the healing of the nations. Then the disciple, when he had heard and seen these things, fell down to worship at the feet of the angel who had been showing them to him. But the angel said to him, "Do not do that. I am a servant of the Lord, just like you and the other prophets, and like all those who listen to the words of the Lord. Worship God." And the voice from the throne said, "Look, I am coming soon. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the first and the last, the beginning and the end. Blessed are those who wash their robes. They may go through the gates into the city. Let anyone who is thirsty come and drink the free gift of the water of life.